Hello, I'm Zahra and I work in this beautiful church, Westminster Abbey. Have you visited us before? Do you have a building that's special to you in your life? Perhaps it's your home, your school, another place of worship? Westminster Abbey is a magnificent space where everyone is welcome. Kings and queens are crowned here, and over 3,000 people are buried and remembered in this amazing space. These are some of the people who have helped shape the world that we live in today. Like you and me, they are not perfect. I wonder, do you know how old Westminster Abbey is? Well, there's been a place of worship on this site for over 1,000 years, and the building has changed so much in this time. How have you changed in the course of your life? Perhaps you've grown taller, stronger, wiser? Would you like to explore the building's history with me in 6 key moments? Well, our journey begins with Westminster Abbey as a monastery, a place where monks lived, worked, and worshipped. Life as a monk meant tending the abbey gardens, taking care of the sick and the needy, and praying 7 times a day. Can you think of a time when you've helped someone? Almost 100 years later, Edward the Confessor, a king who was later made a saint, began to make the abbey bigger. He grew the monastery and built the first stone church on this site in the Norman style. This meant that it was full of rounded arches like this. Can you make the shape with your hands? Around 200 years later, another king, Henry III, made his mark on the abbey. He knocked down Edward the Confessor's church to build an even grander one, and he devoted it to St. Edward. Henry III's church still stands today, and it's built in the Gothic style with pointed arches. The church is full of symbols. The arches point upwards. Who do you think they are pointing towards? And the story doesn't end there. Henry VII added the stunning Lady Chapel. Let's look up at its beautiful ceiling. Imagine tracing the lines of its swirling patterns. The ceiling was built a little bit like a jigsaw. Each part was carefully carved, hoisted upwards, and slotted together. In the 1700s, the West Towers were added. Look how grand and tall they are. Another tower, the Western Tower, was then added for access to the Queen's Diamond Jubilee Galleries, which were opened in 2018. So you can see that the Abbey has changed so much over its 1,000-year history. But building history is about so much more than buildings that we can move through. Building history is about more than bricks and stone. People build history. People like you and me. I hope you've enjoyed learning a bit about the building story today, and do come and see us soon. Bye!